WSAV is your local election headquarters. Last night, voters across the coastal empire exercised their right to vote. One of the races that will have a major impact on thousands of us was the Recorder's Court, often called the gateway court to the judicial system in Savannah and unincorporated Chatham County. Garden City Municipal Judge Joe Huffman faced Bloomingdale Municipal Judge Richard Sanders for a full-time seat on the bench. Huffman came out on top. Today, we talked about a major change he's hoping to bring to the Recorder's Court, the introduction of night court. Here's part of our conversation.
First of all, congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've talked about you wanting to start night court with the Recorder's Court. Why do you think that's something that's necessary?
So part of my thought process on the court system, especially at the lower level like the municipal courts, is, I've always talked about equal justice under the law, how the entire system needs that. And part of it, equal justice under the law requires equal access to the system and to the justice system. And so what I mean when I say that is, so for the lower courts, such as municipal courts and Recorder's Court in specifically, Recorder's Court deals with traffic tickets, and can dispose of misdemeanors and deal with some felonies. But when it comes to traffic citations, it's the court. The majority of cases in Savannah and unincorporated Chatham County, that's where you're going to end up if you get a traffic ticket for speeding, for other traffic infractions. A lot of times when those tickets are written and individuals go to court, rather than just paying it out, they're hoping to go to court and be held accountable, have some accountability for either speeding, not having their licenses and registration up to date. They want some leeway or some help with the collateral consequences of accepting responsibility, such as points on your license, which can have an impact on insurance rates. And so there are folks who have the ability to go to court. If their court is at 10 a.m. to deal with a traffic ticket, it might take a couple hours. They might miss half a day of court, and they have the ability to not lose pay from their job in order to go and handle that ticket. Maybe they work at night, maybe they have a job that they can take off, they have some vacation time saved up. But there's a large segment of the population where that could pose a problem, that being taking time off the middle of the day to go deal with a traffic ticket where you intend to plead guilty or accept responsibility for the traffic infraction, but you're missing work. And it might be a situation where not only are you missing work, but you're missing work with no payment. And so for those such as teachers, we have a large population in our community that work on the ports, that work 12-hour shifts, that work overnight shifts for the hospitality industry, that waiting and going to court at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning or even 2 in the afternoon causes a barrier to access to the system to get the same kind of outcome, which is assistance with the collateral consequences. Long story short, night court, we give an opportunity for those who can't afford, for lack of a better phrase, to go to court during the day, even though they hope to have the same outcome. It can kind of provide that equal access to the system, which ultimately leads to equal justice under the law.
All right, now Huffman can't just unilaterally institute night court when he's sworn in December, but he says he'll start the process of getting it approved soon. He's taking over the Recorder's Court seat left vacant by Judge Tammy Stokes, who was elected to the Superior Court.